SN54.9. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Vesali in the great wood in the hall with the peaked roof. On that occasion, the Blessed One was giving the monks a talk on foulness in many ways, or speaking in praise of foulness or unattractiveness, or speaking in praise of the development of foulness meditation. Stop here for a moment. When the Buddha first gathered his disciples, he taught them this meditation on the unattractiveness of the body, and taught them to chant the 32 parts of the body and contemplate the body as it really is. Most of us, we don't think of the contents of the body. What we see is only skin deep. As they say, beauty is only skin deep. So the first meditation taught by the Buddha was this foulness or unattractiveness of the body. Then the Blessed One addressed the monks thus: "Monks, I wish to go into seclusion for half a month. I should not be approached by anyone except the one who brings me alms food." "Yes, Venerable Sir," those monks replied. And no one approached the Blessed One except the one who brought him alms food. Then those monks, thinking the Blessed One was giving a talk on foulness in many ways, or speaking in praise of foulness, or speaking in praise of the development of foulness meditation, dwelt devoted to the development of foulness meditation in its many aspects and factors. Being repelled, humiliated, and disgusted with this body, they sought for an assailant. In one day, 10 monks used the knife, or in one day, 20 or 30 monks used the knife. Then when that half month had passed, the Blessed One emerged from seclusion and addressed the Venerable Ananda. "Why, Ananda, does the Bhikkhu Sangha look so diminished?" "Venerable Sir, that is because the Blessed One had given a talk on foulness in many ways, had spoken in praise of foulness, had spoken in praise of the development of foulness meditation. And those monks, thinking the Blessed One was giving a talk on foulness in many ways, or speaking in praise of foulness, or speaking in praise of the development of foulness meditation, dwelt devoted to the development of foulness meditation in its many aspects and factors. Being repelled, humiliated, and disgusted with this body, they sought for an assailant. In one day, 10 monks used the knife, or in one day, 20 or 30 monks used the knife. It would be good, Venerable Sir, if the Blessed One would explain another method so that this Bhikkhu Sangha may be established in final knowledge." And the Buddha said, "Well then, Ananda, assemble in the attendance hall all the monks who are living in dependence on Vesali." "Yes, Venerable Sir," the Venerable Ananda replied. And he assembled in the attendance hall all the monks who were living in dependence on Vesali, as many as there were. Then he approached the Blessed One and said to him, "The Bhikkhu Sangha has assembled, Venerable Sir. Let the Blessed One come at his own convenience." Then the Blessed One went to the attendance hall, sat down in the appointed seat, and addressed the monks thus: "Monks, this concentration by mindfulness of breathing, when developed and cultivated, is peaceful and sublime, an ambrosial pleasant dwelling, and it disperses and quells right on the spot evil unwholesome states whenever they arise. Just as monks in the last month of the hot season, when a mass of dust and dirt has swirled up, a great rain cloud out of season disperses it and quells it on the spot, so too concentration by mindfulness of breathing, when developed and cultivated, is peaceful and sublime, an ambrosial pleasant dwelling, and it disperses and quells on the spot evil unwholesome states whenever they arise. And how is this so? Here, monks, a monk having gone to the forest, to the foot of a tree, or to an empty hut, sits down, having folded his legs crosswise, straightened his body, and set up mindfulness in front of him. Just mindful, he breathes in. Mindful, he breathes out. The rest of it is like in the first sutta. So that's the end of the sutta. So because quite a number of monks committed suicide, the Venerable Ananda asked the Buddha to teach another meditation object. And so the Buddha taught this anapanasati. And the Buddha also informed the monks that before he was enlightened, he practiced anapanasati. And in some other suttas, he also said, after enlightenment, he also generally spends his time in the meditation of the breath, mindfulness of the breath. So the question arises, if the Buddha himself practiced anapanasati, why did he teach the meditation on the 32 parts of the body? Something that he did not practice. So I also thought about this, then I think that it's because when the Buddha wants to teach, he would have contemplated what the past Buddhas taught. So when he contemplated the past Buddhas, probably he found that most of the past Buddhas, or maybe all of them, taught this meditation on the unattractiveness of the body, foulness of the body. And so he probably, because of that, he taught this meditation. So these are the two main meditations that the Buddha disciples learned from the Buddha. There are a few others like the kasinas, which were popular even among external ascetics, and metta meditation. But in the Buddha's discourses, metta meditation is to be practiced after you attain the jhanas.